Hi again. Good to be with you. As long as I can remember, certainly as most of my adult life, I've been a great advocate of freedom. And what I mean by freedom is the ability to have a life where you can make the choices and that your life is yours to control. And when I first came on the internet, which was 1986, I remember thinking what a revolutionary tool the internet is. It just excited me beyond belief because I could see the potential. I could see how people could communicate all over the world. I saw the business potential and got involved in online business in 1998. But as it's developed over the years, of course, it's becoming more and more what I call a freedom tool because what the internet has revolutionized is communication. If you go back, before the internet, you had phone calls, you had letters, you had books, you had videos, of course. You go back further than that, even before the printing press, and you realize that freedom of thought, freedom of expression, and the freedom that comes from that largely has developed alongside developments in the mediums of exchange, mediums of communication. And the internet has been the most wonderful breakthrough of our time because it enables me to talk to you no matter where you are in the world. It enables all of us to communicate with our friends and family. It enables us, more importantly, to share information outside of the constraints and the restrictions of what we call our masters, our governments, who like to tell us what to do and what not to do, and very much like to control what we think and what we get to read. The internet has opened the door to complete freedom of expression, freedom of knowledge, of information. You can look for stuff, you can learn stuff, you can read alternative news. Now, coming to the subject of this video, what is Bitcoin? You're probably wondering. Bitcoin is something that's got me very passionately excited because it represents a breakthrough of the magnitude of the internet, and it rides on the back of the internet. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. It is nothing to do with a company or a bank or a government, nothing involved like that. It is a completely distributed, socially driven currency, which is developed 2 or 3 years ago by a guy with the pseudonym of Nakamoto, whatever his name is, I've forgotten, Satoshi Nakamoto, and a very, very smart guy who no one knows who he is, but he simply wrote some code which enables people to exchange value and exchanging value through a electronic currency that you manage yourself without any third parties. You don't need a bank. You don't need approval. You don't need there's no company, there's nobody running it. It's completely driven by the software and the distributed nature of how the servers maintain what's called the ledger. The ledger is simply a way that transactions between people are tracked and verified and proven to be valid. So Bitcoin, think of it like a brand new currency, first in the world, which does not depend on a king, on a government, on a bank. It is a currency of the people. It is the democratization of money in the same way that the internet is a democratization of, can't say that word, of communication. So you have in your hands, we have in our hands, if you don't know about it yet, the means to send currency to each other, value exchange, pay for things anywhere in the world, any country, within a matter of seconds, with virtually no cost. Virtually no cost. It will wipe out. It could wipe out Western Union. Um, it could provide immense benefits, particularly to countries in the world where it's more difficult to get banking, the unbanked as they call them. Here you have a wallet, right? The wallet sits on your computer desktop. It's very much like a simple bank account. It shows your balance. You can send. You have people have addresses. You send money to them. They send money to you. You can pay for stuff. You can buy stuff. It is a brilliantly conceived idea that has the potential to revolutionize this world in the direction of freedom. Because I see it that the stranglehold on freedom comes from control in education, media, which is information, right? And money, the money system. The money system is a control mechanism. And if we can embrace, and it's already out of the bag, an idea as brilliant as Bitcoin, then we are moving into a new era of the ability to deal with each other without intermediaries. So I'm not going to talk about how you set it up at this stage. I might talk about it later, but you can look up Bitcoin. Bitcoin.org is the main hub. And I'd like to remind you, this is not a business. This is not a bank. This is not a government. This is not a company. This is simply a piece of software that you can download that allows you to financially interact with people all over the world in privacy. Think about that. Think about that. It's just simply brilliant. I could say a lot more. I'm enthusiastic about it, but I'm going to cut that off now because I don't want this video to be too long. And I may do another video explaining more about the mechanics, how to get started and so forth. I'm not selling anything here, nothing to sell. I am promoting a concept which I believe anybody who loves freedom will be interested in and will find to be fascinating. So until then, okay, bye.